Alright, in this video we're going to look into the weighted runs created, and we're going to look at weighted runs created plus. This weighted runs created plus is a stat that is now more and more people are using, and we're going to sort of look at how they come up with this and use an example to figure out how important it actually is. So first we're going to look at the weighted runs created. And if you watch my last video, you'd recognize some of this. You'd recognize this WOBA. This is the weighted on base average. If you haven't yet watched my last video, you can watch that and come back, and you'll understand the significance of what this is. So this is the weighted runs created formula. This is more of a counting stat, and it's different from weighted runs created, and we'll get into that difference a little bit later. So here we have the weighted on base average, and we subtract it from the league on base average and divide by the WOBA scale, which is down here. The weights for this are down here. And then we add the runs per plate appearance, multiply it by the total plate appearances. So here are the weights, and then I plugged in Dustin Pedroia's 2013 weighted runs created. When I plugged it in, we got a weighted runs created of 100.05. So you could say that he created about 100 runs that season. So now we can go over to this weighted runs created plus. Now this is different. This will tell us like a percentage. So a percentage that's above 100 is considered above average. A percentage below, or number below 100 is considered below average. And this is the formula. So this is a little more complicated, as it factors in for league, as you see down here, and for the park factor. So first we can start the formula. So it's the weighted runs above average, or divided by plate appearances plus league runs per plate appearance. This is the same as the weighted runs created that we just, or similar to the weighted runs created that we just did. You can see that down here. And then we adjust it for the league, and adjust it for the league, and adjust it for the park. So again, here we have the weights, and we have Dustin Pedroia's 2013 season. So this is the first part. You can see you can do the weighted runs above average divided by plate appearances plus the league runs per plate appearance, or you can just divide your weighted runs created divided by your plate appearances, and they'll both give us the same thing. So we take that. So that's this number right here. So we can take that number, and then we multiply by the park factor. Dustin Pedroia plays obviously at Fenway Park, and that has a park factor that it was 105. We use it 1.05 for this measurement, which basically means that it's more of a hitter's park. So once we subtract that out, then we do this part. We divide the weighted runs created over the AL/NL. Obviously, we're going to do AL for Dustin Pedroia, and divide by plate appearances, which is what this part is. In part 4, we get this, put it all together, and we get this number 116.6373. So then here, we can say that he was 16% better than the rest of the league in terms of hitting for that season. Now we sort of compare that to the 2013 weighted runs created plus stat for the second baseman in 2013, and you can see here he is about 114. The best that year was Matt Carpenter, and the second best was Robinson Cano. So now you can see why it's such an important stat. It's league, it's adjusted for the park, it's adjusted for the league, and it's built off this weighted on base average, which calculates all that Dustin Pedroia did for that season. So now you know that it's a very useful and important stat, and you can see why when players or people want to know how good they're doing, or like who was the best player, who was the best offensive second baseman in 2013, you can be pretty confident in saying that Matt Carpenter was that player.